go.
And Virginia Beach starts out with the ball. James outside. Back to Wembanyama.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Albuquerque. All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
And finished off by Yao.
And how about the big fella being out there in front on the break?
Knocked away to the wing on the left. Left side, Ball. Screen by Duncan. Nobody near Leonard. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Now, Giannis. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Leonard. And the rejection by LeBron.
Come on now. That shot had no chance getting by LeBron.
Picked by Yao. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The drive by Duncan.
And at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A. Now, here's Leonard. Here's Ball. 6 to shoot. Albuquerque needs to get a shot off it. Pass to KD. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And there's Virginia Beach with another bucket.
And Wembanyama's ability to pick and pop from anywhere on the floor puts defenders on their heels.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Screen by Duncan. Outside Leonard. Back to Ball. Virginia Beach pulls it in.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
From deep, James trains the three-pointer. LeBron's got 5.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And it's Virginia Beach holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. The shoot. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Virginia Beach.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And the foul called on Alex Saw. That is his first foul of the game. Albuquerque on D. They trail by 6. Look from Yao. And there's Virginia Beach with another bucket.
Part of what makes Yao so dangerous, he doesn't have to be right inside to score.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Song. From outside, off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Now Yao. Now here's James. 5 to shoot. Fades back. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Yao's got the lead up to 10 now for Virginia Beach. Here's Simmons. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Outside Durant. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Giannis has got 6 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Virginia Beach making a switch here. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Pass to Song. Here's Olajuwon, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Count it, good.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And a good physical play there from Simmons, not letting the foul stop him from getting that shot off.
And Simmons drops them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Irving looking over the floor. And that one's good. Simmons. Simmons got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. To the right side. And a wide open look for Shaw. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, Sarr continues to develop that three-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
Got that one up quick.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Pass to Shaw. Back to Simmons. That's short off the rim. Virginia Beach leading by 11. Irving way outside. Rebound by Albuquerque. Simmons with it. Now guarded by Simmons. And Drexler has it in the corner. Sarr with it. Thomas, it's a wide open look. And again Albuquerque with the triple.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Edey gets the bucket. And Virginia Beach leads by 10.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, Big Ben rocking it.
Here's Virginia Beach with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And he comes up with the deuce. 16 seconds left now here in the second.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And it's Virginia Beach enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Weber can't hit. Virginia Beach leading by 12. Back to Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Outside ball. Yes, that goes in. Ball's got 5.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities. Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Virginia Beach shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And he sinks the second. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Leonard driving to the basket. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Irving for 3. Connects from three-point range. He has 7.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
Yeah, Leonard really utilizing the vision to find the crack in the defensive coverage.
And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. There's a good screen to the paint. Here's Heaney.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Zach Edey. That is his first foul of the game. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Albuquerque. 11-point game. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
Chamberlain a screen. Shot clock at 6. And it's Pettit missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Ball in the corner. Got a piece of it. Outside Leonard. Right wing. Ball up top. He's got 5. Mutombo misses. Virginia Beach leading by 11. And Dr. J slams it in.
And guys, in the open court, that's where Dr. J has you holding your breath. He is a human highlight reel.
And here's Leonard from 3. And the 3 ball is good. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Pettit. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Pettit's got 5 points so far.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Leonard. Here's ball. Back to Leonard. Kawhi with the flush.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Now Wembanyama. Down low. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
And it's Virginia Beach. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Virginia Beach leading by 13. Right side, Kevin Durant. Clock at 6. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. Pick by Yao. Pass to James. Back to Wembanyama. Wembanyama deadly inside.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And there's the call on James. That's his third foul of the game. Thomas outside. And it's Durant with the rebound. Here's Yao. And finished off by Yao.
Now check out Yao doing big man things. I mean, this guy's size makes those openings easy picking.
From deep, Thomas. Good on the three-point shot.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Wembanyama looking it over. On the wing, Giannis. Just 5 on the clock. Knocked loose. And so it looks like it'll be Virginia Beach's ball.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
No good that time. Simmons with the defensive effort. And Thomas has it in the corner. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Timeout, timeout.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque.
Start it.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. Now, he was very encouraging toward his guys. He said, look, you're working hard out there, but I need you to keep doing that. Crucial point right here. Give me everything you have so you can expect intensity out of this huddle. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Durant, wide open, he fires. Sinks the three-pointer. And Virginia Beach leads by 14. 2 minutes. Pass to Mutombo. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Weber. And a miss there on the triple. Virginia Beach leading by 11. From deep, Giannis. Duncan grabs the rebound. And there's the call on Yao. That is his first foul of the game. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Stolen by Durant. To the inside. James. Strong inside. What a move by James. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Virginia Beach.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Pass to Wembanyama. .59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection, Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
Albuquerque again can't hit it. Stolen by Weber. And Weber throws it down. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Simmons. Clyde Drexler on the wing. Back to Simmons. It's tipped. And stolen by Simmons. So Virginia Beach picking up the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Upside down, crust, turn my neck, shut him up. Upside down, crust, turn my neck, shut him up. Upside down, crust, turn my neck, shut him up. Upside down, crust, turn my neck, shut him up. The billions put that side. My brother tryna go for a ride. Put a bit like right her. Put the mask on. All red, I stay with them. All red, we pull up. All red, somebody. All red, drive. We done push that way. Just like. You can get bleed. I used to ride badges, then I got reach. This is a, she can't be my yeah. This is
a Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. Go. And so it's Dallas with it. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
Here's Ball. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. And Dallas with possession. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Leonard outside. The three is up. Counted from distance.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Weber. Pass to Duncan. Ball outside. And there's the drive. And Ball throws it down.
Wow. Did I just see that? I mean, LaMelo with the artful dribble.
Got a piece of it. Here's the break. Here's Weber. And the rebound goes to Dallas. In transition, here they come. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition three. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Now here's Ball. He's got 5. Weber, no good.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Here's Porzingis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Back to Ball. Five on the clock. To the middle. Fires from deep. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Fearless from beyond the arc, LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Now here's George. Avdia can't get it to go.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Yeah, nice quick transition play from Ball, getting out ahead of the defense and converting on the fast break.
Here's Weber. Pass to Mutombo. Takes the 3. Knocks down the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game. Now here's Avdia. Beasley for 3. Again, the miss by Dallas. On offense, here's Albuquerque. They're on a 13-5 run. The 3 from Ball. Man, he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
The young fella. Ball getting more and more comfortable from the corners.
Pass to Porzingis. George, right side. Here's Mutombo. Again, the miss by Dallas. Albuquerque leading by 6. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Fast break, here we go. 1 second left. Avdia, good.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for Albuquerque. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Albuquerque?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Pass to Sarr. Back to Simmons. Sinks the tray.
And this is huge when Simmons connects from deep, showing commitment to wanting to improve from there.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Back to Cunningham. Lets it fly. Here's Duncan. Smith outside. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
That maybe not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Pass to Thomas. Simmons looking around. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Simmons has got 5 points in the quarter.
You see the athleticism that Simmons possesses. Excellent job at just knifing his way through those small spaces.
An open look for Smith. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Smith's gotten his second bucket. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for Albuquerque. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Drexler. Here's Sarr to the paint. And it's Drexler missing. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Gobert, no good. Albuquerque leading by 4. Simmons with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. And it's Simmons with the jam.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
Out left to the wing. The 3, Smith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Smith's got 7 points.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
And one guy who's just scratching the surface of his potential, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's still very young, still gaining strength, but his upside on both ends is enormous.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Cunningham. Inside. Snatched away. And here's Thomas. They set a pick. Outside Simmons. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Now it's a 7-point Albuquerque lead.
This is why you involve Simmons in these sets, because he's so crafty at finding ways to capitalize.
Wagner for 3. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Simmons, no good. And so it's Dallas with it. Wagner for 3. That shot, no good. Albuquerque leading by 7. Pass to Thomas. To the inside. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And so it's Dallas with it. Cade taking it in. Hey, it's blocked by Simmons.
Attacking that shot. Simmons aggressive on the defensive end.
The shot's good. Drexler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's Albuquerque going into the break up 12. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be right back with you shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. There's Ball with a 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Dallas trails by 12. Pass to Avdia. George with it. And the shot no good, a bit short. Ball with it. He's got 13. And Ball throws it down.
You know, when everything's clicking, Ball can steal the show, and we're seeing it right here.
Pass to Duncan. Back to Ball. The 3 ball. That doesn't go either for Ball. Down low. Now Avdia takes a 3. On target from range. Avdia's got 5.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
The offensive rebound. Pass to Mutombo. Here's Weber. He's guarded by Beasley. 6 on the shot clock. Aggressive from deep. LaMelo Ball.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
The 3, Porzingis. Mutombo with a rebound. Albuquerque leading by 14. To the wing, right side. Avdia with a steal. Here's Beasley. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. 5 points in the game. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Leonard outside. Clock at 6. Here's Weber. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
Avdia from outside. Weber pulls it in. And here's the fast break. There's Ball with a 3.
I see him.
And we've got 1:18 left in the third. Pass to Mutombo. Second shot opportunity. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Mutombo's got his second basket.
The vision is elite. LaMelo finds his man for the bucket, and a great feed by the youngster.
Here's Mutombo. 3-pointer off the mark. Albuquerque leading by 16. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Now Avdia. He's got 5. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Sarr. No points yet. The 3. No good. And so it's Albuquerque. Feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They trail by 18. Avdia outside. Pass to Beasley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They set the pick from deep 3-point land. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. Here's Drexler. To the wing on the left. Here's Simmons. Launches a 3. He buries it from 3.
The vision for Simmons, picking out the right pass at the right time.
George for 3. buries it from 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Outside Simmons. Porzingis grabs the board. Dallas trails by 18. And they're pushing it up. Beasley for 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Outside Simmons. Out to the right wing. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
So for Dallas. Here's Duncan. Lets a 3 fly. Fires in the triple. Duncan's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Pass to Sarr. Back to Simmons. Here's Olajuwon. Shot clock at 5. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to Dallas. And here's Gobert from the arc. That shot off the mark. Albuquerque leading by 12. Here's Drexler. And the foul on Jabari Smith. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
1:31 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Team foul.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Albuquerque.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Brad, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
Pass to Gobert. Cunningham, right side. Here's Duncan. 6 to shoot. Now here's Gobert. Can't connect from long distance. .58 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Drexler. Misses in close. And so it's Dallas with it. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Over to the left wing. Back to Cunningham. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from 3. And here's Ball. Driving to the basket. Knocks it loose. Wagner with a steal. Pass to Cunningham. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. 16 seconds left in the final quarter. A deep 3 from Ball. And again, it's Albuquerque missing. So Albuquerque wins it. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. Now, here's Ball. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
Now, here's George. Dallas moving it around. Here's Porzingis, and it's sent back by Mutombo. And Leonard has it in the corner. Pass the ball. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Dallas.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Mutombo. Stolen by Avdia.
And you've got to do a better job of making sure the defender isn't in your space. I mean, if you're going to pump fake, you've got to make sure he doesn't have a chance for the steal.
To the right side. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Mutombo gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You know, he's really a good passer for a big man, guys. Porzingis very solid in setting up his teammates.
Outside to Weber. A three from Leonard. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Back to Avdia. Down low. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, this team takes on a different attitude when Porzingis imposes his will like that. His energy and attitude, infectious.
Fast break, Dallas. Beasley with a clean look. And the 3 off target. And Albuquerque with the possession. It's a 3-point game. And Michael Beasley picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 1:33 left in the first quarter. Back to Ball. On the wing, Duncan. And again, Albuquerque with a triple.
It's rare that you see this from Duncan, so you know he had to really like the shot.
On the wing, George. Screen by Porzingis. Back to Avdia. That ball, nice speed that time from George.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Duncan outside. Screen by Duncan. To the inside. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Here's Avdia. Off on the layup. Now Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Never lacking for sizzle in his game. That was a sweet move from Ball right there.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. To Porzingis.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's George for 3. From downtown.
And, you know, Mutombo is a very accomplished defender. Long, excellent timing. He's a big player who causes problems with his incredible length.
Back to Weber. Here's Duncan. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Albuquerque leads by 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Dallas calls timeout. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They trail by 1. Wagner left side. From the corner. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
There's so much to like about Wagner's game, but I especially like his shot selection.
Outside for Wembanyama. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
A 3 from Simmons. Rebound by Smith. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Nice shot by Wembanyama, no good. Inside. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Pass to Wagner. 17-foot shot on the way. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
he runs so well for his size. Wembanyama knows how to finish on the break.
They set the pick. Here's Cunningham. Olajuwon with the block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And so it's Dallas with it. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's Wagner missing. A wide open look for Drexler. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Drexler's got the lead up to 2 now for Albuquerque. Cunningham for 3. Another shot. Pass to Wagner. This one for 3. That doesn't go either for Wagner. 1:44 left to play in the first half. Here's Thomas. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Picked by Olajuwon. Back to Thomas. Olajuwon outside. Thomas goes in. And Thomas with the stuff.
Well done on that pass by Olajuwon. He's just a tremendous all-around talent.
Wagner wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. Wagner's got 5 points now this quarter.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
A 3 from Simmons. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the recoverage pay. Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Here's Drexler. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama deadly inside.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Klingon. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And that's now 6 points for Donovan Klingon. Outside for Simmons. Back to Drexler. No good on the last second attempt there. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Dallas. They're up by 1. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And so it's Dallas with it. They lead by 1. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
George continuing to become a better passer. That's one area that's clearly improved over his career.
Here's Leonard driving inside. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Screen by Porzingis. Beasley with it. Now guarded by Ball. 5 to shoot. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
And at 7'2", all Mutombo needs is a position near the hoop, and he throws it down.
Ball surveying the defense. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Ball's got 6 points.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Here's George after Chris Webber scored.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angle. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Webber can't hit. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Dallas. It's a one-point game. Avdia gets the bucket.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all we can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Pass to Webber. Shoots. Now here's Duncan. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Porzingis.
There's so much that's impressive about Duncan, but I think the most impressive thing is how fundamentally sound he is.
Both good from the line that time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Avdia. No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Back to Ball. Offline with his three. Beasley for three. Sinks the triple. Beasley's got 5 points now this quarter.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
The drive-by Ball. Paul George with the steal. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Dallas shooting their first free throw of the game.
What impresses me most about Porzingis is how versatile he is. I love that about a big man who does a little bit of everything.
Outside, George. Pass to Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
He doesn't get the second one. And he nails the third. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. For Albuquerque, they've had two chances at the line already, making them both. And that one misses.
You know, Drexler's game is just so smooth and potent. Runs the floor beautifully, shoots the ball with tremendous confidence, and plays like a guy who can't be stopped.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to George. Back to Avdia. Screen by Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. Avdia can't hit. Wembanyama off the bounce. And so it's Dallas, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. Yep.
34.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Albuquerque trails by 7. Here's Simmons. Over Porzingis. No good from Simmons.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Fires from 18. It goes straight through with the swish. Avdia's got the lead up to 9 now for Dallas. Simmons with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Simmons driving the lane. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
And Clyde Drexler gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Avdia. Drills it from outside. And now it's a 12-point Dallas lead. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Dallas.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can. Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Kept alive. Outside, Avdia. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
That sudden burst by Ball is so effective, zipping in before the defense can react.
Puts up a deep three. Avdia gets the bucket. Avdia's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Dallas. Pass to Mutombo. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. It's stolen by Mutombo. Deep two from Ball. And again, it's Albuquerque.
A lot of different ways to knock down shots, and Ball's form is certainly unorthodox, but it works for him, and he's got a really quick release that allows him to get it off.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
The three from George. Outside, Avdia. From beyond the arc, and then some. Avdia's got 22 points.
Oh, that's a real nice-looking deep three ball there.
And Ball slams it in. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
And it's Paul George with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Ball. Pass to Duncan. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. Porzingis with the rebound. Dallas with the ball. Mutombo misses. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Out to the right wing. Porzingis with the steal. Tries it from the top of the key. And that one, good.
You know, Mutombo has a clear understanding of how to get himself involved in the offense and knows exactly when he should be looking to score.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
But I know this got my back like I'm Rondo. Sitting on my lap while I slide through Chicago. Now we draw the boat, but when we came here, a wise man told me follow anywhere the star go. So I'm in the double lines blacker than some charcoal. Open up the side doors and scan you like a barcode. For the little for the vato. See ya in Maria, boy, you better duck your taco. They be capping like they captain, I'm the capo. And I still a ship, go anywhere that I go. And I got the city on my shoulder like Iago. We in Miami like Martin and Will. She tryna get her a part in the film. Loving in Florida, but when California, the red bottom blues are hard in the hills. I'm at the dock with my arm in the wheel. This not no movie, I'm starving for real. This ain't no job, I'm starving for real. I'm hungry for real, I'm barring for real. I'm warm for real, hands up, this a coupe D-tie. Try to keep it P like a 2-seat drop, but we got it locked out like a 2-seat knot. Know that you wanna see Cool G rap, but right now you finna see Cool G rock. Big guy with a little bing bing with a dot.
I done beat the odds, ain't got nothing to prove. Laughing with the bosses, toasting up with the goons. I take it, make him a room. The elephant is a golden room. Your life changed straight to the moon. My youngin', he ain't make it to school. Life been coming fast, I'm trying to get my groove. Build a legacy before you get to the tomb. For real, unapologetic, right that I said, right to the morning. Man, my life ain't like it rewarded. If she a good girl, I love it, but she like to report it. On stage, kinda nervous. Thought that I would call, but I'm somewhere with no service. Paparazzi on the call, but I'm tucked behind the curtains. If you out here, you involved, then be quiet. You know they lurking. I put money on just to jump in the pool. My partner, he a chef because he's serving a food. I can't get my heart cause it's used. I'm in the penthouse with I done beat the odds, ain't got nothing to prove. Laughing with the bosses, toasting up with the goons. I take it, make him a room. The elephant is to go in the room. Off life trying to shoot to the moon. My youngin', he ain't make it to school. Life been coming fast, I'm trying to get my groove. Build a legacy before you get to the tomb. For real.
Dropped out of school and ran it up in the got out my feelings when they got me a bag. Really have emotion, better ask who I am. I went from being poor to really being a man. I went from being poor to really being a man.
Oh my god, this is so amazing! I am super happy. Me pidió que me soltara. Ey, bichita por los aires en el G. El AM de fábrica el piquete. Va llegando el billete. No me fijo cuánto es, ni sé cuánto me gasté. Solo sé que coroné. En París como el PSG. Los diamantes de Leo se ven. Calladita pa' que tose de. Números 1 como sellos en el pasaporte. Cada canción que tiro es un éxito que rompe. El noviecito tuyo ayer se me puso a la orden. Me dijo que estoy rica, que no hay compe. Por el 305 vacilando en el Ferrari. Nos bajamos el live y activamos el party. Estamos legales, no paguen. No. Estamos legales, no paguen la bichota por los aires en el G. El AM de fábrica el piquete. Va llegando el billete. No me fijo cuánto es, ni sé cuánto me gasté. Solo sé que coroné. En París como el PSG. Los diamantes de Leo se ven. Calladita
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge.
Here we go. Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. Now Ball. Going inside. And Ball slams it in.
No looking back. Ball knows once he starts moving, he's got to go all the way.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. Here's Simmons. Driving the lane. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Three-pointer. And it's Victor Wembanyama with the three.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And this is Simmons at his best. When this kid is attacking the rim, he is tough to contain.
Nesty out. Right side, Irving. Jokic with it. Clock at 6. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Wembanyama's got 6 points.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Now here's Simmons. Out to Duncan. Back to Weber. Over Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Houston.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now Giannis. After Julius Irving's three-pointer that didn't go. Connects from three-point range.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here is Weber. Pass to Drexler. And the dunk by Drexler.
How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Back to Giannis. Irving with the ball. A three ball. And another three for Houston.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Pass to Mutombo. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now Yao. From outside the arc. Knocks down the three ball.
3 points.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
And the wide open shot from Duncan. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Houston leading by 7. Pass to Irving. Stolen by Drexler. There's the drive. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Here's Yao. And finished off by Yao.
Now check out Yao doing big man things. I mean, this guy's size makes those openings easy picking.
Houston foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
The free throw drops for Drexler.
Line for 2. Clyde Drexler.
Both free throws good from Drexler.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Pass to Mutombo. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And here's Jokic out, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And so it's Houston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just plain unselfishly.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
The kick out to Irving. The tray. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Outside Leonard. And stolen by Irving. Here's Yao. And another 3 for Houston.
3.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Wembanyama, a screen. 3-pointer. Wembanyama, what a high release on the 3.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Down low. Wembanyama, left side. To the inside. And to Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for Houston.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
First team foul.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Wembanyama, a screen. Jokic, that's a 2-pointer. Can't nail the jumper.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And Thomas with the stuff.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Houston. They led by as many as 18 points. Outside Irving. Back to Wembanyama. To the middle. The kick out to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot up. And Victor Wembanyama gets the 3. Wembanyama's got 12.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Irving from long range. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Giannis outside. Off target from three-point range.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. There's 21 seconds left here in the second. And Ball slams it in.
Get up, LaMelo. These Ball brothers can fly.
To the paint. Here's Jokic. Rebound by Albuquerque.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Houston, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action in just a minute. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Johnson. Pass to KD. Back to Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
At his size, KD is able to see the floor so well, and it helps him make passes just like that.
Here's Drexler. Duncan trying to break loose. And that one's good by Drexler. Drexler's got 6 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Back to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Durant for 3. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And here's Leonard from 3. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Albuquerque trails by 14. A 3 from Simmons. He's off on that one.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And Durant puts up a deep 3. Rebound by Albuquerque. Drexler drives in. And finished off by Drexler.
Just an electricity to what Drexler can do. The leaping ability, the creativity once in air, that's elite level stuff.
Beyond the arc. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Launches a 3. Good, and Weber gets the assist. Drexler's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Albuquerque. Johnson down low. Outside Durant. Poked away. Inside. Back to Leonard. Shot on the wing. Yes, that goes in.
That trip was going nowhere. Credit Leonard staying calm in the face of the shot clock.
And the foul on Magic Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Drexler.
Nice finish.
A high flyer, yet it's seemingly effortless in terms of how he just swoops in to the basket. Clyde the glide in full effect.
Back to Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar for three. He can't hit that time. Mutombo with some nice D. Duncan outside.
Houston foul.
For Albuquerque, they've been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Second team foul.
He misses the free throw.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. And he sinks the second. 1:03 left in the third. Houston leading by 8. Here's Johnson. And he gets it to go from the corner. Outside, ball. Pass to Mutombo. Bangs home the trifecta. Mutombo's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
For three, Durant. The long distance three is buried. And Houston leads by 10.
What a ruthless move by Durant, dealing a big blow to the opponent's morale with that three-point answer.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three. And he stays with it. KD, that's for 2. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Houston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And Simmons has got the ball here for Albuquerque. 8-point game. Here he goes. And then Simmons slams it in.
Oh, Big Ben rocking it.
Pass to Leonard. Mutombo with the ball. And shot on the way. And he nails that one right through the net. Mutombo's got his first basket.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are...
Oh, look at that play right there!
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo! Wow.
As a scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
Mutombo in the high post. Down low. Abdul-Jabbar up top. To the middle. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
And Albuquerque making a change here. Albuquerque trails by 6. Kicks it out to Olajuwon. It's stolen by Mutombo. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Abdul-Jabbar in the corner.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Substitution on the...
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when you get inside, you score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Giannis outside. Hit by Yao. And here's Giannis from outside. Outside for Wembanyama. Stolen by Webber. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Back to Duncan. Here's Wembanyama for three. It's hauled in by Giannis.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the basket by Yao.
And how about the splendid vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year. Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that three of their own. And this gets the crowd energized.
It's Wembanyama, top of the key. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Jokic for the three. Wembanyama, no good. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Now, here's Jokic. No good on the three. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
.26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He sinks the clutch free throw. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
Pass to Irving. Here's Wembanyama. Duncan defending. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Wembanyama for three. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so Albuquerque takes the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last.
I couldn't wait for permission. They used to tell me no.
Esto es demasiado fancy, demasiado flow. No es pa' que te canse, pa' que le dé con todo. Tú sientes algo raro o algo bien loco. Esto pa' que dance, pa' que le dé con todo. Esto pa' que... Esto pa' que... Esto pa' que... Ay, esto pa' que... Ay. Esto pa' que... Esto pa' que... Esto pa' que dance, dance. Tú sientes una... que te pone... A el que no quiera bailar porque traiga una silla. Le damos con todo, skish, skish, qué maravilla. Pa' los que bailan mucho trajimos la camilla. La gente que se queje pasa a la otra ventanilla. Esto pa' qué. Pa' qué. Es que esto pa' qué. Pa' qué. Esto pa' qué. Pa' qué. Es que esto pa' qué. Esto pa' qué. Dance, 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 dance. Los pasitos prohibidos. Tráigalo, bombero. Que se queme el edificio. Se queme el edificio. El techo de la vecina está prendido. Avísale bien rápido para que no te haga un lío. Para que se te tranquila, que hoy amanecemos y después vamos para el río. Esto es demasiado fancy, demasiado flow. No es para que te canse, es para que le dé con todo. Es que tú sientes algo raro, algo bien loco. Esto es para que dance, para que le dé con todo. Es que esto es para que...
These roads of flames are catching a fire. Showed you I loved you, you called me a liar. Oh no, 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 no. Baby, tell me where you gone, gone, gone. I've been feeling for your love so long.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. Now Ball. Makes it off the glass.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jump.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Now, here's Ball. Shot clock at 5. And here's Leonard from 3. Second chance shot. That's tipped. Pass break, Dallas. Here's Jordan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
No
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Right side, ball. Shoots from the high post. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And I love Ball's awareness. When the mid-range J is available, he is more than happy to take it.
And 3 from Jordan. Good on the three-point shot. Jordan's got 7 points.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And Ball understands how to get these calls, especially against aggressive defense.
Ball hits them both. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Dallas. With the drive, they get the rebound. Here's Weber. Another 3 for Dallas.
And while the arc isn't a focus of Weber's game, he is more than able to knock those down when given a chance.
Good on the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Jordan. 7 points in the game.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
Ball. And good that time. 8 points for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Weber. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. Weber's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Dallas. Outside to Weber. Clock at 6. Back to Ball. Albuquerque needs to get a shot off here. Drills the three-pointer. Mutombo's got 6 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Duncan in the corner. Back to Jordan. Screen by Duncan. To the middle. Outside for Jordan. From deep three-point land. Pass to Eaton. Another shot. Now, here is Jordan. Driving inside. Oh, my goodness, the slam.
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan. I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Albuquerque shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And the first one counts.
At the line for the away team,
that one falls, so he hits both of them. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
with the score.
Michael Jordan getting it done for Dallas. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be back with you shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Dallas.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly. And with the height to see over people and the peripheral vision to do it quickly, Penny with the perfect setup.
A nice shot by Olajuwon.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
almost whenever he wants to. Benny can get to the hoop. He's that good with the rock.
Simmons' shot is good. Simmons got his first bucket in this one.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Outside, KD. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And the rejection by Thomas.
Away team ball.
Outside, Simmons. The shot will not fall. Nice D from Durant. Outside, Leonard. The 3 ball. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Leonard's got the lead up to 7 now for Dallas.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Pass to Wembanyama. And here's Simmons for 3. Simmons missing again. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
4 seconds left.
Home team foul. Penny Hardaway. First personal foul. First team foul.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Leonard.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here is Jordan. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Screen by Duncan. Shoots from the line. Pass to Jordan. On the wing, George. Back to Jordan. 6 to shoot. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Dallas leading by 11. Outside to Weber. And here's Duncan. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound. And Albuquerque with the possession. Pass to Thomas. Simmons looking around. Wembanyama outside. To end the cold streak. And Simmons with the nice bucket inside.
And they make Simmons battle for it, but he was up to the task.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Pass to George. Puts it up. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist. And Dallas leads by 11.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's Dallas, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action in just a minute. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And here's Wall. Screen by Duncan. Outside, George. Over Duncan. Off the left rim and out.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate. He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition three. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Outside Hardaway. Right wing. Outside, KD. Goes up from the top of the key. Rebound by Albuquerque. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to Duncan. Kicks it out to Leonard. Kawhi with the flush.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Devin Booker. First personal foul.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Durant driving the lane and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Tim Duncan picks one up.
When Durant puts it on the deck, good luck trying to stop him. Sometimes you gotta resort to just fouling him. Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Here's Ball. Right side Leonard. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Out to Hardaway. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Can't hit from in close.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Pass to Leonard. High post, KD. He has 7. 6 on the shot clock. The high post shot. Wembanyama with the bucket. Wembanyama's got his second basket of the game.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
And it's Ball penetrating. Bring it up for Kawhi Leonard from 3.
Three-point field goal.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
Outside Leonard. Wembanyama, a screen. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Down low. Back to Durant. Wembanyama, a screen. From deep three-point land. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. And here we go, Albuquerque, fast break. And Duncan throws it down hard.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And Albuquerque with the possession. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Now, here's Ball. Oh, Kawhi with a throwback dunk.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that. kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And we're... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Simmons. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Simmons got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Albuquerque. It's Jordan with the drop.
Yeah, catching the defender there off balance. Jordan with the great strength to convert through contact. Let's see what he can do there at the line.
Free throw good, Jordan. And so here's Albuquerque. It's a one-point game. Drexler takes it inside, and the layup falls.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
There's the screen. Here's Weber. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And Dallas leads by 1. Drexler scanning the floor. Olajuwon outside. Pass to Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Olajuwon. Over Duncan. Olajuwon, no luck. And so it's Dallas with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Duncan. Michael Jordan on the wing. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by Albuquerque. It's Thomas on the wing. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Thomas at the line for 3.
Good on the second free throw. And he makes all 3.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Outside, Jordan gets the 3-pointer to fall. Jordan's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
A wide open look for Drexler. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And boy, you want to talk about taking the wind out of a crowd's sails there. A 3 to take the lead.
Oh, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
Yeah, putting the team on his back as he often does. The tighter the game gets, the more Jordan wants the ball.
Duncan high post. Outside for George. And then George with the jam.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just getting the ball and let him do his thing.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
It's stolen by Mutombo.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Ball with a wide open look. Nails the tray.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's Jordan. Over Duncan. It falls.
Boy, I'll tell you, there's an art to doing this. And what's amazing is how often Jordan hits the clutch shot.
Duncan outside. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Jordan deciding where to go with it. Takes a 3. Just 5 to shoot. High post shot. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Here's Ball. Oh, no good on the dunk. So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline.
Here we go. Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. Now, here's Ball. There's the drive. And Ball slams it in.
Hey, Ball has tremendous confidence, oozing with confidence. He feels like he can cross up anybody defending him.
Clark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball. And the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor. Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
And Wembanyama outside. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Pass the ball. Wide open look. Kicks it out to Leonard. Outside, Ball. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And the basket by Yao.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And that one drops for him. Ball's got 6 points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Superb initiative from Antetokounmpo. I mean, that may be something we overlook, but being able to take that initiative allows him to be a real menace when he's rolling to the rim after a pick.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
James outside. With the drive. Oh, he misses the dunk. Ball from long range. Doesn't go for it.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
2 points. That one goes. He has 5.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
How about the physicality there by Leonard? Charging in and through the contact to get that one out.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here now is Weber. Yao Ming picking up that last basket. Here's Mutombo. No good with the triple. Outside, James. Pass to Wembanyama. And stolen by Leonard. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Left side, ball. Off target on the 15-footer. Here's Wembanyama for 3. With the putback. Goes up with it again. And it's, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Mutombo sets a screen. And on the way from Irving for 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. A wide open look for Drexler. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Jokic outside. Connects from three-point range. Jokic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Nikola Jokic, Clark, is as skilled a big as we have seen. When he has the ball, he can really affect the opposition.
Yeah, he's such a great passer, and he's got tremendous size. I mean, people forget because he's pretty nimble and agile that he's, right at 7 feet tall, 7'1", with really long arms. So he's a problem just from the size standpoint. Then you factor in his otherworldly skills as a passer, as a shot maker, as a basketball player. And now you've got something that's as unique as we've seen in, I think, the history of the game.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Into the lineup for your home team.
Well, we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Weber a screen. Here's Yao. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Weber doing a nice job fighting on the glass for those second chance point opportunities.
Drexler right side. The shot misses. Good defense by Jokic. Fast break. Here we go. Irving with it. Now Thomas defending. And Jokic throws it down.
Tell you what, with Jokic, you've got to foul him harder than that. This big fella takes pride in finishing through the defense.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Boy, Drexler is a physical matchup for just about any defender. Draws a lot of fouls and whistles.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Wembanyama looking it over. Five on the clock. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Wembanyama's got 6.
Everywhere on the floor, Wembanyama is a walking mismatch.
Pass to Drexler. There's the triple. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Thomas grabs the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Oh, he jams it right over Wembanyama.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
For the 3, Drexler, no good. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. And Dr. J slams it in.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that. Big
yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
There's just an electricity to what Drexler can do. The leaping ability, the creativity once in air. That's elite level stuff.
Picked by Olajuwon. They grab their own miss. Here's Wembanyama. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Lakers up by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Wembanyama, left side. To the middle. Now Yao. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama. Too easy.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Booker's shot is good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Giannis. Wembanyama outside. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Weber. Tim Duncan with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Albuquerque shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And, you know, Weber's versatility really stands out. I mean, he's a big man that can pass, rebound, and score in a lot of ways.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. Weber pulls it in. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom-5 defense to a top-5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Good on the shot.
Oh, too easy for Duncan there. Feels like he can take these shots whenever he wants to.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he knocks down the first one.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Pass to Mutombo. Lots of room. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Albuquerque on D. It's a one-point game.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Ball from long range. Hits it from three-point range. Ball's got 9.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Knocked loose. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer. Rebound by Albuquerque. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, you look at Ball, and I really think he excels more in the open court than he does in the half court.
Yeah, full court, man-to-man defense here.
And this will put both the offense and the defense to the test.
Drills it from outside.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ballgame right now.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Leonard inside. Here's Mutombo. And again Albuquerque with a triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Deep 2 from Ball. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
And again, Albuquerque with a triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for Albuquerque. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 three-pointers in the period. Right back after this break. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Simmons. Fires away from outside. Outside for Thomas. Takes it inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
From deep, Drexler. Nailed from three-point land. And Albuquerque leads by 18.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And Albuquerque with the possession. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Jokic with the steal. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Durant way outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Outside Thomas. Over onto Kumbo. 6 on the shot clock. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Outside, Drexler. The offensive rebound. Wembanyama left side. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Albuquerque leading by 20. In the corner, Simmons with it. That's in, coming off the assist from Olajuwon. Simmons got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Jokic, that's a two-pointer. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. And so Simmons will bring it up for Albuquerque. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And the home team has possession. Outside, James. Pass to Irving. James, left side. Shot clock at 6. The second chance effort. It's good. James has got his first basket. We've got 1:28 left in the game. And here is Simmons. Plays it up and banks it in. And Albuquerque leads by 21.
And Simmons using his natural strength that time, just overpowering the inside presence.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Chamberlain a screen. LeBron drives in and finished off by LeBron.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Driving to the basket. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Boy, that burst of speed. James may be the fastest guy in the league. And because of his size and speed, he's a force when he turns the jets on.
And James drills them both. Albuquerque leading by 17. Simmons with it. Puts up a deep 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. 43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The drive by James. And stolen by Wembanyama. It's Thomas on the wing. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Albuquerque again can't hit it. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
And so Albuquerque takes the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
Te están mirando, toca romper. Mami, I wanna make you mine. Sabes que